They said the truth won't survive beside the lies that maintain the decaying faces of this place.
Hey everybody, what's up? It's the first video of 2024. Of course, I want to say Happy New Year's to everyone. We made it, we made it, man. After Conan 19, any new year you've arrived to is a blessing. But I'm gonna start off the first video of the year, man. Shout out to the homie, the Gold Pillar, man. Solid dude. We chopped it up, and he asked a very important question about social media. And this is a video request. And like I've been saying, man, feel free to leave a comment about a video request as long as it makes sense. And it's a logical question, not some over emotional thing. I'll give it a shot. Now, with what he's asked about social media and why Facebook is basically creating threads. And in all honesty, Threads is literally over 10 years too late. Over 10 years too late, and at the same time with Mark Zuckerberg's history and how the public views him as basically like a reptile or a literal person that's selling people's data and all this, Threads is just a mistake. And the thing about Threads is that Threads, the reason I think Mark Zuckerberg, Meta, Facebook creators dropped Threads was he was hoping that all the people that said they would boycott Twitter, they would boycott it, and they were angry that Elon Musk owns it and that, Twitter is no longer a liberal haven, would just hop on Threads. They would just hop on Threads and leave Twitter en masse. Now, a lot of people, some people left for Threads, but at the end of the day, it kind of died out. It died out extremely, because the thing is this, with Threads is that the thing with Thread is that Zuckerberg could have launched this over 10 years ago. Had he stripped, for example, look at Twitter. Twitter is nothing more than a stripped down Facebook. When Facebook was growing in so much popularity, when Twitter was growing in so much popularity, Facebook should have basically created Threads, a stripped down Facebook, missing a lot of its features to create something such as Threads, But Mark Zuckerberg, that was probably around, let's say 2010, let's say about 2010, probably 2009. I can't remember exactly when Mark Zuckerberg was called to the Senate for the whole votes issue and such, But the problem with Threads is that, and I'm going to touch up on a solution I've figured out, because, the question from the homie Gold Pillar is from Discord, and Discord plays a major role in what I truly think is the answer to what the homie Gold Pillar is asking. Now, the thing is this, if Mark Zuckerberg would have launched Threads before, let's say around 2007, when Facebook was like the Wild Wild West, before you could end up going on Facebook jail, and I've been on Facebook jail many times. I've been in Facebook prison or Facebook parole for saying nothing. The way Facebook works, and that's the thing about social media, and I'll touch up on it, why social media is nothing more than a second job. That's really what social media has become. It's become mostly a second job. And I'll touch up on that as we go further into this video. But the thing is this, if Mark Zuckerberg would have launched Threads around, let's say 2009 to about 2011, he would have been a true competitor to Twitter. But after people have been using Facebook, and Facebook jail is like a meme. A lot of people know Facebook jail. They know that Facebook is overly censored and Facebook is overtly left. You know what I'm saying? Facebook is super left, super left brothers. You know what I'm saying? Super left brothers, whatever you want to call it. Facebook is extremely leftist, propaganda, progressive BS, and Facebook will put you in jail for nothing. And this is another reason. Now let's go further. This is a reason why I say social media has become a job, because social media does not, and I think this is what separates Twitter, X, to something like Facebook, is that Facebook does not acknowledge that you're an adult. Facebook does not acknowledge you're an adult. In all honesty, Facebook is stuck on PG-13. Facebook treats you, an adult, as though you're a child under their supervision, and you're not actually allowed to speak or talk as though you're an adult. You know what I'm saying? Facebook doesn't really allow you to speak as though you're an adult. Facebook limits you. Facebook has a history of deleting group pages for merely one little complaint. When we're adults, we can disagree, we can curse each other out, we can yell at each other, we're adults. But Facebook doesn't treat you like an adult. Facebook treats you basically as though it's an adult daycare, and truly Facebook feels more like a job. You go to Facebook as though it's a job. I gotta be careful what I say, how I say it, what I say. I might end up in Facebook jail. And my theory's been that once you end up in Facebook jail, it creates a compound effect. Now they have you as someone who they've put in jail, and they built it with the awareness that they now know. They basically, in my opinion, they pin you to basically a problematic user. Because I've been on Facebook at times where I couldn't say or do anything. I couldn't even say great job without them deleting what I said, because I was in Facebook jail for just conversing and speaking like an adult. Now that you know why Threads is worthless, and it's basically Facebook, what I'm saying, it's a stripped down Facebook trying to be Twitter. And what happened with Twitter is when Elon Musk took over, turned it to X, Twitter, whatever, is that Elon, whether I don't trust Elon is whatever, but Elon is far more, I guess, center, whatever the hell you want to call it, center, middle, whatever. Elon will allow you to talk more. Elon allows you to talk on Twitter more like an adult. Because the thing is this, before Elon bought Twitter, Twitter was nothing more than a cancel mob, a super leftist website where if you were not supportive of left ideals, you would be canceled and removed and deleted. And with the corruption that was going on with Twitter, where you could buy, and they were just giving anybody that promoted their ideals check mark. You know what I'm saying? Once Elon came, Elon basically kind of evened the playing field. I still, in my opinion, Twitter's still, and you see what the homie, the Gold Pillar, said. He said temporary freedom of speech. You know what I'm saying? I personally don't even think it's temporary. I think it's you can say what you want until you say something they don't want you to. You know what I'm saying? Because temporary freedom of speech, the homie Gold Pillar, would mean you could say anything for a temporary time. But on Twitter, if you look up Elon's history with what happened to those children out caught up in that cave and how he handled that and so on, you'd see that Elon isn't super clean. And the thing about Twitter is you see a lot of poor people. What's funny about Twitter is you see how easily manipulated poor people are, for the wealthy, is that a lot of people are celebrating, oh, Twitter's the place of freedom of speech in America, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? Without them understanding that only a billionaire now can run a website where you're free to talk. You know what I'm saying? So they say, somewhat. Because I'm going to get to Discord, but basically the thing going on with X and Twitter is that you look at a website such as X and Twitter and you realize that, yeah, man, Twitter and X is basically advertisement for, well, unless you're a multi-billionaire, you're not allowed to launch a website that features freedom of speech. And you just see all these poor people cheering, go Elon, without them understanding that, you're just agreeing that only a billionaire can host a website where you can speak. And even though Elon's getting struck and attacked, and another thing about the Twitter thing is you learn a lesson. I've been saying this for over 4 years, over 5 years, and you could see it with Elon, is that it doesn't matter how much money you have, man. It doesn't matter if you're worth 100 billion, 200 billion. You're not worth more than the nation. You're not worth more than other countries, and you've seen how they've stripped Elon of ads and so on. A lot of people think, oh, Twitter's gonna die because of the ads are being removed, but the truth is it's not dying. You don't really need ads to 100% run your site. I've built a website, and I'm paying a lot less for storage, but I'll tell you this, the thing is this, like a terabyte of storage for a website with what I'm using, you're looking at $6.99 to $8 for a terabyte a month. You know what I mean? So you look at that, you do the math, and Elon's got some people paying for Twitter, and he still has some ads here and there. And the funny thing about the whole narrative is that, well, if Elon doesn't have ads, he can't keep Twitter going, as though there are no businesses in America running without ads. You know what I'm saying? You go to your local barber shop and ask yourself, well, what they don't have ad space. How are they still in business? You know what I'm saying? But that'll be another conversation. But now to go back to Discord, which you can request a video request on the YouTube comment section, or you could attempt to join the Twitter. But just a heads up for the Twitter, Twitter is it's like it's a men's club, boys club, men's club. The Discord, it's a men's club, men only situation on the Discord, where we talk amongst each other and look at what's going on. And on the Discord, it's, we're talking about what we're going through as men, and we keep it that way. And also, zero closet support on the Discord. But to get back to it, is that the true answer is Discord. Right now, a lot of these social media sites, Meta, Mark Zuckerberg wants what Twitter has, is the mob mentality, the ability to basically control talking points and push people and so on like Twitter, because Twitter basically has a lot of power when it comes to how people are talking, and a lot of people look towards Twitter to see how people are reacting and so on. And the other thing is, you gotta look at Twitter and X, whatever the hell you want to call it, we'll just call it Twitter. You look at Twitter, and when you look at it, before Elon bought it, when he bought it, finds out that there's a lot of bots, there's a lot of fake accounts, it was prepped up and so on. Now, a lot of people will look at it and say, well, Elon paid too much, Elon did this and that, but the thing is, the amount of power Twitter is worth when it comes to the voice of the people, the voice of the world, and the influence that Twitter has on the public at large, you know what I'm saying, it has an extreme level of value. And even if Elon can convert about, let's say, 20% of the users into paying customers, you know, he'll get his money back. And Elon's got other things and other ideals he's doing. So the thing is, before Elon bought Twitter, you know, it was prepped up, and you know, it was a lot of bot accounts here and there, and there probably still is some bots here and there. Because the thing about social media, you know, Mark Zuckerberg and all the founders, the guys who started after MySpace, I probably got to do a whole video on MySpace. But the thing is, after MySpace, a lot of these social media website creators were using it as a way to basically manipulate the public at large. And they were using it to basically create and own an illusion and smokescreen. Because, you know, I'm on YouTube right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm on TikTok, whatever. I'm getting more views on TikTok. That's without any hashtags or nothing like that. You know what I mean? TikTok has kind of changed the algorithm, whatever. But how do I know? How do I know that when I see 750 views on TikTok that it's real? You know what I'm saying? How do I know that's real? You know, how do I know that's not just a number they put on me to kind of maintain my uploads? That they look at my account and say, well, we'll hold the truth hostage. You know, he's got over 100 followers. If we just let him see that he's getting 700 views, he'll keep making videos, because we're giving him over 100% views compared to his followers. You know what I'm saying? So how do I know that? You know, how do you know any of this stuff is true or real? You know, this is their website. You know what I'm saying? This is their website that they own and they create. So how do you know? So I think, you know, Mark Zuckerberg saw the illusion, the ability to just create the narrative you want with Twitter, and he thought how easy it was. So, but there's a major problem with social media right now. Like I said, a lot of people think social media, and I think public social media, is being looked as a job. It's being looked as a job because you got to be on your best behavior. You got to be careful what you say, you can't say, and it's mob mentality, a group mentality. You know, basically social media has become, you get in line like a sheep, and you got to be careful what you say or can't say to not offend the other sheep. You know what I'm saying? And what's happening is you get something like Discord, and there's an alternative to Discord. I can't remember the name of it, but there's an alternative. But you get something such as Discord. Right now, Discord has over 50 million users. And Discord tends to be more of a private or personal first social media account. You know, private or personal first social media website that's created where you can invite people and you can set all the rules. And the great thing about Discord is that you can meet up with like-minded people. There are Discords for fighting games. There are Discords for politics and so on. Of course, Discord is still, I said, it's still a leftist. You know, I've had my Discord account nuked. It's still a very leftist thing. You know what I'm saying? Still some propaganda, because, you know, we all know, we should all, you know, anybody watching this channel should know by now that the left really owns all the social media sites. The left owns most of them. But the reason I bring up Discord is that Facebook, you know, Meta and Twitter, like a lot of people are reporting, there's a lot of people are leaving Discord. I mean leaving Facebook, Twitter. Well, where are they going? Where are they going? Well, a lot of these people have gone to Discord. They've gone to Discord, and Discord has amassed a large amount of people that are like-minded, that just want to talk and speak without the issues that come from your Twitter and such, where Twitter and Facebook and all these other websites, what you can and can't say is usually set by the website owner, while Discord acts more like a server. Now, I remember the alternative to Discord. It's called Guild. There's an alternative to Discord called Guild, and I think there's one called Locals. I've never used Locals, but the thing is, these type of websites, Discord, Guild, and Locals, they've taken a lot of users that were basically annoyed by being careful about what they say all the time, feeling as though they have a lens on them and they have to basically line up and follow whatever the mainstream public is going with. They went to Discord. They went to Discord, or they went to, I know some people that left Discord for Guild, Locals, whatever. But a lot of these websites will not mention the side effect of Discord. Before Discord, of course, you got Reddit, but Reddit, you have to, the way Reddit works is you could create your own personal group page, but notice with Reddit, you start off with the plain Reddit, just like Facebook and so on. But the way Discord works, when you create your server, you automatically base it on your talking points and your subject matter. You know what I'm saying? That's how Discord works. Unlike Facebook, Twitter, and all these sites. Because on Facebook, you could create a group page. Twitter, you could create a group page or forum. But the problem is the entry point. Before you can do this, you have to create an account so you could just talk amongst others. While Discord is, as soon as you start and you create your account, it's automatically based on what you want it to be about, the talking points and so on. So I think a lot of these social media accounts, they're not adding the side effect that Discord has created. Discord is more of a private, personal, and somewhat, public. Because the thing about Discord is, when you create it, you don't have to make it public first. Discord is more of a personal or private first type of social media server. And you talk with like-minded people and what you're interested in. And I mean, even now, AI, the majority of AI websites and, AI tools for image generation, music generation, they're all using Discord, Majority are using Discord. There has to be over 1 billion Discord accounts. And remember, Discord has private servers, so there's a chance you don't even know how many are there. And I think Discord is what really affected the monopoly that, Facebook had, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat, and all of them have. Because if you're like, I don't want to interact with other people beyond a certain point. For example, you go on Twitter, I got a Twitter account, whatever. You're going to interact with certain people. You're going to have to follow certain rules of Twitter. While Discord, on the other hand, you can join a Discord immediately based on your interest. You know what I'm saying? If you just want to talk about video games, that's it. You could join a Discord for that. If you just want to talk about taking photos, photography, you could join a Discord for that. Or movies, you just want to talk about movies, or a Discord such as mine, the philosophy, where we just focus on, learning the philosophy, the full-time ghost, and aspects of the black pill here and there. So, you got things like that. So I think the homie Gold Pillar is that I think that Discord, what Discord has done and no one speaks about, is that Discord is basically the alternative. You know what I'm saying? And unlike other websites where you socialize with people where it's public first, Discord is personal to private first. You don't even need people on your Discord. You could literally create one that's strictly private, you know what I'm saying, or strictly for yourself or whatever. That's the thing about Discord, and I think Discord has undermined and taken hundreds of thousands of users, even from Reddit, which Reddit has melted down. Reddit's creator has gone against his users and destroyed that website. You know what I'm saying? But I think you look at Discord Guild, and you look at something such as locals and so on. These are the personal alternatives, because I think a lot of people are looking for a personal socializing. They're looking for personal socializing on social media that caters to what they want to talk about. A lot of people don't want to go to work. You go to work where you can't say and be who you are truly and talk, some honesty. And then you go on Facebook and Twitter where they got you in jail and they're treating you like you a damn child. You know what I'm saying? Not Twitter as much. Twitter basically treats you like you're a teenager. You know what I'm saying? Twitter now treats you like a teenager, because I've done some posts on Twitter where it asks me, are you sure about that? You sure you want to say that? You know what I'm saying? So with Twitter, you look at a website like Twitter, I think Twitter treats you like you're a teenager. Twitter treats you like you're a teenager, like around 16 to 18, 17 years old or something. That's how Twitter treats you. Are you sure you want to say that? You don't mean that, do you? You know what I'm saying? That's how Twitter treats you. While Facebook treats you like you're a tween. You're younger than a teenager. And Facebook is always watching you, what you can and can't say. And it's basically a daycare. You know what I mean? So I look at a lot of these social media sites, and even if Threads to me was just created because Mark Zuckerberg just wants to take some users from Twitter. But what he doesn't get is, just as people said they're going to leave America if Trump wins, a lot of people are not only addicted to Twitter, but a lot of Twitter users bluff. A lot of them will bluff and say they'll leave and never return, and they'll be right back. So a lot of what Mark Zuckerberg was planning, to have people just abandon Twitter and never use it again, it won't come to fruition. And the numbers on Threads, since Threads, for you to join Threads, you just need a Facebook account. So how do you know your account isn't already hooked up to Threads? So Mark Zuckerberg was counting on a lot of people leaving Twitter for Threads. But like I was saying, with Threads, you don't even know how many of the numbers are fabricated. You know what I'm saying? How many are fabricated and don't really exist. You know what I'm saying? You don't even know. Because Threads, if you have a Facebook account, they could already put you under, you got a Threads account, But the thing with social media is that a lot of them are coming out with these new social medias or trying to keep it alive when social media is going private. With something like Discord, Guild, and Local, a lot of people, and I'm not talking about tens of thousands. I'm talking about over 50 million, over 100 million people that are off of Twitter, off of Facebook. They're on Discord. they're on Guild or they're on Locals. A lot of people have left the social media accounts where you just have to be on your best behavior. You got to be like some type of dog. You know what I'm saying? Here's what Mark Zuckerberg wants you to say. Be a good boy. Be a good dog. You know what I'm saying? On Meta, on Facebook and so on. Then Twitter, I mean, you could talk on Twitter, but I've said some normal stuff where they say, well, are you sure you want to say that? We don't support that. You know what I'm saying? So that's because Twitter launched this whole thing of, hate speech, which we all know what hate speech is. Hate speech is nothing more than what they call that word, a passive way of saying we'll deny you freedom of speech. Because Twitter, I just said a normal thing. Well, that might be hate speech. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people, in my honest opinion, they're cutting back. They're moving away from your public first social media and going to something like Discord, which is personal or private first. And a lot of people in general are just leaving. A lot of people, I think, are just leaving. And I've seen it where a lot of people are creating a phone, link multiple people under one conversation so they could just talk amongst each other for private conversations, because, all the social media accounts, they've become a job. It's a job, man. A lot of these things have become a job. You know what I'm saying? I want to promote my products or books and so on. You know what I mean? Come check out my Twitter and Instagram and so on. It's a job. Marketing, it's a job, most of these social media sites. So a lot of people are opting out of public first social media and joining private, personal first, such as Discord, Guild, and Local. But to me, in all honesty, social media is on its way out, especially once these AI products get even better. Once the AI allows you to create a chat, like once AI can allow you to create a custom chat bot where you can have a custom social account between you and the bot and other friends, and you can privately invite people and set the bot. And Discord's kind of already a test for this, is that I got a bot on my Discord, and the Discord, you could basically you could set the bot to block certain words and so on. But once AI has fully, matured where it can create a self-contained social media aspect of its chat, Facebook, Twitter, and more of them will lose. They'll lose more people. This is why you see, Elon Musk adding Grok, and they're adding AI chatbots, because the truth is, with the way society is and with the way the media is, it's pushing us all to be more introverted, more private. You know what I'm saying? And after what happened with COVID-19, the quarantine, a lot more people will become private. You know what I'm saying? A lot more people become private, and basically, I think more people are stepping away. I think more people will be going outside, living life, having meetings with each other, probably in real life, or talking on the phone. I think the phone use is going to go up a lot, because at least when you're talking to someone, you don't got to worry, as long as you know that person, that everything's going to be recorded and all that BS. So I think a lot of people, man, they're going to be leaving social media in droves, because social media has done something it was never supposed to do. And it's become a job. One thing I'll give MySpace, MySpace never felt like a job. You know what I'm saying? You were on MySpace, you were talking to people, chilling, whatever. Y'all were doing your own thing and stuff. It didn't feel like a job. And now Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, all these websites are basically a job. They're a job because you got to go against the algorithm, which the algorithm is nothing more than your adult supervision. The algorithm is your supervision. It determines what you can and can't say. It decides what should be viewed. I mean, I'm on YouTube, man. I got over 1,000 people subscribed to the channel, and when I upload a video, it doesn't let them know. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't let them know. You know, it's a job. And to bypass that, I got to share it on Discord and so on. I personally think, man, a lot of these websites, they're going to have bots. They're going to prep up their websites. I mean, they're already lying with view counts, stream views. My God, it's the first music video to hit 1 billion. Yeah, right. Right. Yes, as though those are 100% real views. You know what I'm saying? We don't know. We don't know that. So the way I look at it, I think in the near future, I'd say keep looking at the user rate. I think within the next 3 years, more and more people basically keep leaving these social media sites, and more people will start creating very private. I think a website such as, I think if Discord was to create a website and not just the app, and if Discord really had a website, and you know, you got something like Guild, you got locals and all that, I think these websites will start to succeed a lot more. You know, private and personal first social websites, you know, because the public first type of social media, we all know it's a job. It's a prison. You know what I'm saying? It's a prison. You know, Facebook will put you on solitary confinement. YouTube will put you in a shadow realm. You know what I'm saying? Will separate you from people. I think a lot of these websites, I think the future is going to truly be personal personal websites, you know, personal socializing, personal. Right now, a buddy of mine showed me a website where you could build your own YouTube. It's literally, you could clone, it's a literal clone of YouTube, you know. And I think a lot more people will start building personal social media, personal broadcasting, personal, because yes, you could get over 1 billion views on YouTube and all that, but at what price? You know what I'm saying? Stressing about what you can and can't say. You know, it's a job. It's a job. In all honesty, most of these social media sites, it's an internship. It's an internship. They want you to do all this work, and they're watching you as though they're paying you. It's a job, man. It's a job. And I think in the next 2 to 4 years, you're going to see, and it's already happening. All you got to do is look up the numbers for Discord. I would say look up the numbers for Discord, Guild, locals. Look up the numbers, users on these sites, because the amount of people using these sites, and I'm on Discords. I'm on Discord my own. I'm on Discords for video games, game development, AI image design. I'm on many Discords. And one thing I've known about these Discords is that some people, that's the only place you can talk to them. The only place you can contact them and talk to them is on Discord. You won't find these people on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, because they know that Discord is a controlled environment. It's a controlled environment, and the rules are set, the talking points are set, and they won't stray from them. If you're on a Discord website for learning how to drive, all y'all gonna talk about is driving. Now, there are some off topic you could talk about, but for the most part, you're gonna stay on point. You're gonna stay on your interest. While all the other social media sites, your Facebook, Instagram, and all of them, you know what I'm saying, you get access to a whole pool of people, but you're a slave to this so-called algorithm. And the thing about the algorithm is that it's messing with people's minds to where people are starting to feel as though that algorithm is basically compressing their minds and limiting them. So I think a lot of people are sick and tired of these algorithms. And the thing is, the creative aspect is being destroyed by the algorithm as well. You know what I'm saying? You know how great YouTube would be. YouTube would be so great if you could basically get a choice with how you interact with the algorithm. You know, like right now on YouTube, if you want to see YouTube raw as you can, you'd have to go incognito. You'd have to go incognito mode to somewhat see a YouTube where the algorithm isn't deciding everything you say. But you know, I hope this answered your question, Gold Pillar. And you know, we'll chop it up, we'll talk. And like I said, man, feel free to ask questions, requests for a video on the comments section. And you could join the Discord. You know, the Discord is, you know what I'm saying, it's closet free. You know what I'm saying? We try to keep the closet out of the Discord. And we basically, at the Philosophy Discord, you know what I'm saying, it's straight male Discord, and we just talk about the issues that we straight men are going through and what's going on in society. That's it. You know, closet free, and any display of the closet, you know, we remove you. You know what I'm saying? Because we're not here for that. You know, it's no hate or nothing like that. It's just, yo, that ain't what we here to talk about. So, you know, feel free to join the Discord. And like I said, the Discord, it's like a men's only club, boys only club, whatever the wording you want to say it. You know what I'm saying? And we just talk about life and what's going on. So other than that, thank you. And, you know, this was the first new upload of 2024. Feel free to request. All right, this has been Hold the Truth Hostage, where if the truth was so important, we wouldn't negotiate with lies. We would hold the truth hostage. Peace and Happy New Year. And yes, I will be live streaming. I know I keep pushing it, and I will. Just some things keep coming up. All right, peace.
They said the truth won't survive beside the lies that maintain the decaying faces of this place.